From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Thursday morning in for Ben Luna with your weather forecast for today. Here's your Build Your Day hourly forecast brought to you by Parks Lumber Company. Starting in the 30s this morning with a few high-level clouds, but mostly sunny through the day, and with a southwesterly wind, we're well up into the mid to upper 50s as we head into the afternoon. Here's your Futurecast breakdown showing a few of these high-level clouds this morning. Otherwise, mostly sunny to partly sunny. Notice our southwesterly wind. Once we get the cloud cover to burn off a little bit and we get mostly sunny here, we're going to be to the 50s as early as midday, and I think mid to upper 50s for daytime highs in the afternoon. Clouds move in late afternoon and the evening, but before they do, probably going to drop into the 40s for the evening hours, but as clouds thicken up overnight and the wind starts to gust stronger out of the south, especially near and after midnight, will actually come from the 40s from the evening hours back into the 50s overnight. And then as we move into our Friday morning, rain becomes increasingly likely. Showers first after midnight and then heavier rain likely in the morning. Rumbles of thunder possible. And as we get into Friday, heavy rain, thunderstorms, and a high wind event setting up, much like what we had a couple nights ago, but this is going to be a daytime event. Mid to late morning into the early afternoon, high wind gusts from the pressure gradient, 40 to 50 miles per hour. A few wind gusts higher than that. I would not be shocked at a couple severe thunderstorm warnings because of that, but any tornado threat's going to be well off to the south of our area, so no tornado concerns here across southern Middle Tennessee or northern parts of Alabama. That will be to our south, but a couple severe thunderstorm warnings for high wind gusts possible. And we'll be watching for the possibility of what's called a wake low on the backside of the line of thunderstorms from the late morning into the early afternoon. That's a low pressure that develops on the backside of either a line or a cluster of thunderstorms that often enhances wind gust potential at the surface. If we do see one of those, like what we think we might, that makes these 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts likely, and there could be a few isolated gusts in the 50 to 60 mile per hour range. So we are talking about the possibility of a few trees down and some power outages on Friday. This looks like another high impact weather, high wind event, much like what we had a couple nights ago, but this will be Friday during the daytime. Partial clearing for Saturday and Sunday. Clouds increase. Cooler temperatures over the weekend. It sets us up for the wintry situation early next week. Here's the temperature trend the next 7 days. Mid to upper 50s today and tomorrow. Overnight lows this evening will be in the 40s, coming back into the 50s later into the overnight as clouds thicken and southerly wind kicks up, only making the upper 30s to near 40 for the weekend for daytime highs. Morning lows into the low to mid 20s each overnight, early morning over the weekend. And that's important because those colder temperatures and limited sunshine will cool the infrastructure down. And what we mean by that means that we will cool the roadway temperatures down. We'll cool the ground temperatures down. We'll cool the bridges and overpasses down. And that's important because that means accumulation is easier to happen as the snow and sleet moves in on Monday. And here's the latest with that. It's still just a little too far out to talk about amounts and totals, but accumulation is likely because of the colder infrastructure, and air temperatures will be in the low to mid 20s. So accumulation of some amount is likely. But this is going to be one of those situations where it doesn't matter how much there is that accumulates. Whatever accumulates will cause travel problems because of how cold it's going to be, how cold the road temperatures are going to be compared to what we usually see in snow situations here. So even if it's a lighter accumulation event, it's probably going to be a higher impact travel situation as we head into Monday. And then major Arctic air coming in next week as well, especially Monday night, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But once we get below freezing Sunday night, we're likely not going to get back above freezing until sometime briefly Wednesday afternoon, and it may be for some of us all the way into Thursday afternoon before we get above freezing. Daytime highs in that period below freezing. 20s are likely for daytime highs Monday and Tuesday, maybe lower 20s for highs on Tuesday. Morning lows Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, single digits to lower teens. And during that period, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday early morning, wind chill values near or below zero. So dangerous type wind chills here. It may not be quite as cold as that air we had, not the Christmas we just had, but the Christmas just before that. But this will likely be the coldest air we've had since then, across the Tennessee Valley. So need to prepare for that. Make sure your pipes are winterized because of that extended period of below freezing air. This will be a pipe bursting type cold. If you don't take care of that and drip the faucets, open up your cabinet doors to let warmer air circulate in on those pipes, that kind of thing. But today we're mild. Here's weather where you live across the Tennessee Valley, mid to upper 50s with a south wind anywhere from 7 to 14 miles per hour, maybe a little gustier into the afternoon. Mostly sunny skies for today, but weather changes in a big way for Friday. Showers late tonight. Rain, thunderstorms, high wind is likely for the morning to early afternoon Friday. Back to quiet but cool weather on Saturday and Sunday. Light snow starts maybe as early as late Sunday night, but snow and sleet more likely on Monday. Travel impacts are expected, and we will be detailing that more in the next couple of days. And then dangerous wind chills and cold air coming toward the middle of next week. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. Kelly Rossins in the Weather Center live at noon today with all your latest local weather.